Absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy to be here today. Very happy. Everything did not go the way we had planned. We intended to come here and spend the night here. That was the plan. But unfortunately, the logistics did not permit that. Nevertheless, we are here. And I assure you, before we leave here today, my leg is going to enter the mud of this town.
Ogiame!
Today is actually my very first time entering Benin River. I have never entered Benin River before. And God has ensured that my first destination on getting into Benin River was Ureju. And for me, that is very significant. Ureju consistently proves itself to be a pioneering community. A community of people that are always at the front. And so, when we came up with the idea for your event, in all honesty, we're not even necessarily thinking about Ureju. But God has a way of arranging things. And God has a way of setting order as to who goes first and the order after that. I am 100% confident that God's hand is here. And God has a way of revisiting things. I have been having so many inspirations about setting the right foundations so that we can build properly as a kingdom, as a nation, which was why we had sent for Ureju, so that we could address the injustice that was done to your ancestors. And by the grace of God, we have done that. And I believe that is why God allowed that you will be the first community under this dispensation of law that will come and set our feet on. And this gives us an opportunity to address the matter of identity, to address the matter of foundation. Shekiri Nation, without any doubt, we are blessed, 100%. But for us to really fully enjoy that blessing that without any doubt God has bestowed upon us as a people and the land we occupy. It is very, very important that the foundations that we are on are just. And oftentimes, because things have been a certain way for centuries, we overlook the fact that there is still something that is not just, even though we have just learned to live with it. And so, I came here dressed with my appropriate shoe gear knowing what I was coming to see. I know as a people, Shekiris, we like to see our king dressed glorious, looking good, sitting on his throne. And that's a good thing. And by the grace of God, we will always look good sitting on the throne. But for the mind of our people, it's very important that they know that the king is not just going to sit down in his palace and believe that everything is okay, and believe that his people, who, when you actually look at the numbers, this is easily the wealthiest kingdom in this country. Every inch of this kingdom, if I am not mistaken, is covered by OML, not OPL. They are not prospecting for oil. They are mining for oil. The entirety of this kingdom has producing wells. And so, no inch of this kingdom really should be looking like this. That is just simply the truth. So it comes down to a matter of the foundation of equity. How are things designated? How are things distributed? And once we have addressed that, stewardship and accountability of those who have been entrusted with that responsibility to ensure that these places see what God has given to them. And so, all of you have your phones. The relevant, well, the intervention agencies. You've mentioned NPDC, you mentioned Chevron. I know the Sopadec gets Shekiri money and all these places. These people in Abuja, Asaba, Warri, Benin, wherever they are, who think, oh no, they are rich, they are fine. They must see that this king, this is what my kingdom looks like. My kingdom does not look like my palace in Warri. So it is for them to understand that it is not fair. It is not fair that the people single-handedly producing so much live in conditions like this. Thank you. I am not ashamed. I am not afraid to enter the mud. I will enter the mud and identify that this is my community. And something done about my community. And so, once this speech is done and we have left here, we will proceed to the mud. I was told your Ikimi trees, which I was excited to see, are not here. They are downriver. If I had known, I would have told you to clear the creek so that I would have loved to see those Ikimi trees. But nevertheless, this is Ureju. And I will go and pray and redeem this land. That completes what we started by making our peace with the injustice that was done to everyone. And now that we have come here to redeem this land, things shall begin to change. The right attention will be drawn here. Positive development will come. And I'm speaking to all of you, the leaders among you, the people among you. I am praying for good hearts for you, for good mindsets for you. Because once we open this door and the blessings start to show up, do not allow ego, do not allow greed, do not allow pride or any sense of entitlement, any spirit to come and say, "Now me will be the big man here." The only big man in this community is Ogiame.
Ogiame!
To ensure that when Ogiame is not physically present here, that the right thing is done here, so that I hear the correct reports where I am. By the grace of God, we will be coming around from time to time. We've done this fanfare. I know when you hear Ogiame is coming, everybody wants to decorate and all that. But we have done this now. We'll come quietly to look and see for ourselves. Every blade of grass, every grain of sand, every ounce of mud, every drop of water in this kingdom, God has given me the responsibility to ensure that it is rightfully administered. And by the grace of Almighty God, we will see that it is so.
Amen.
You are blessed. Amen. Every single one of you are blessed.
Amen.
Those are my